And then he started singing, man.
And you know he an Israelite.
Come, man. Everybody know, man.
If Kodak Black saying I'm an Israelite, you ain't got no fucking excuse, man.
Yeah.
Alright?
Because y'all my shot will hit you. Either if you don't got a brother in your city, you don't pass across the videos on the internet. Before I even came into the truth, years prior, I saw Apostle Tahar sitting down. He was like in front of in front of the studio at the end of the word, he's by himself. I'm like, what is this? And I kept going. You know what I'm saying? So you don't came across fucking like a video, man. You know, back to the scripture. They forgive my holy mountain. They prepare a table for their truth.
That's the what I wanted to get into, man. Alright, because it goes into Revelations 12 and 2nd Ezra 16, man. Around the 70th verse. You prepare a table for that truth, man. You asking Esau to come kill us. Every day you walk past us and ignore us, every day you continue your wickedness and prolong you coming into the truth. Because it say make not turn for coming into Yahweh Shah. Every day you do that, you asking for that, man. Alright.
And they furnish the drink offering until their number.
Alright, yeah, you basically telling the Esau, the stormtroopers, come over here, man. We got blood on our door through the spirit, man. Y'all ain't got the lamb's blood on y'all door, man. That was the death of Yahweh Shah, man. Alright, you had something?
This is John 15 and 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But when they have no cloak, but now they have no cloak for their sin.
Yeah, because if he didn't come, they wouldn't know. So it'll be out of ignorance, so you can't say they was guilty. But now that he told them, you have no excuse for your sin, man. Like, the word has been out for 40 years, man. And we've been out continually, man. It ain't no way in hell you don't know about Israel now. It's a nigga on your, I'm gonna call him nigga. It's Jason, your job wearing fringes, man. You ask him, he might not have the whole truth, but he'll tell you the ABCs of it, man. You know, you ain't tell me you ain't saw four, I'm gonna use your language, you didn't see four black guys with signs to say enter the world, that didn't intrigue you? You know?
Quick one, bro.
Alright.
Was you finished with that?
Yeah.
In Matthew 12:39, but he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
So y'all want the Lord to come down from the chariot, levitating in the air, saying, I'm Yahweh Shai, those brothers are right. Y'all waiting on that, man. Alright.
And there shall no sign be given to it but the sign of the prophet Jonah.
And this is the sign, man. We're the sign. What we're doing is the sign. We liken to the prophet Jonah, man. Alright? You have something you want to say, bro? Because I'm going to get back on it.
Alright, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Best believe a hurricane was a spirit, and you're going to see. Go ahead.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him.
What do you mean the time of their destruction? What does he mean by that? That means that the Lord actually has a day and a particular time of they commit what they do, man. A particular time of their destruction. And who's the them that they appease? It's the Most High. See, Esau had you thinking that God is, don't say God is a hippie with a good guitar, got little stickers that say love, peace, and happiness. Nah, the Most High control the left and the right, man. Cool. He wouldn't be the Most High. Cool. He wouldn't be all powerful if he only had the gushy side, man. Alright.
He got hit, man.
Yeah.
And he finna send them hits out, man. That's why we wanting our people, telling our people to get right, man. Alright, we not here for vain glory, filthy lucre's sake, man. We know what's finna happen, man. Alright, when Yahweh Shah send them death angels out, ain't nothing else to talk about, man. They ain't coming with no precepts, man. Alright? They coming, it said they coming to appease the wrath of the Creator, man, of the Most High, man. That's gonna appease the Most High, man. Alright? Like when you hungry and you eat something and it appease you, man. Alright? That fine woman take her clothes off and appease you. That's how it is when Yahweh by Shemal Shah send them hits out, man, to all the disrespect that's going on the planet Earth, man. From the heathen to the so-called white man and 2/3 of our people, man. It's gonna appease them, man.
The earth itself is a paradise and we don't even know it because we live in the Esau's damn industrial jungle. We don't even know that we're inside of the Most High's paradise, man. You know? You need some more to that?
Yeah, I got you.
I got you on top of it.
I got definition. This is on verse 29. Fire, hail, and famine, and death, all these were created for vengeance.
Fire, hail. Wait a minute, we gotta slow it down. Fire, hail, what else?
And famine, and death, all these were created for vengeance.
But it just said there were spirits. So that goes to show you in Job, the first chapter, that the Most High was sending spirits against Job, man. Because he had famine. He had death, man. Alright, he had death in his family. Right.
He used Satan to do it.
He used Satan to do it. Satan was the ultimate spirit.
I make a point. And that scripture links over to Isaiah 29:6 when he talks about how the Lord is going to visit the earth with thunder, earthquake and great noises and tempests. And when you look at visited in the Hebrew, it's paquad, and it means to appoint an overseer. Who's the overseers? The angels. They coming on earth as those fires. You know, they coming on earth as the earthquakes and that strong tempest, going to those spirits created for vengeance, man.
And brother looking up ethnic cleansing. That's what you call a euphemism for what we're gonna do to kill the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's the ethnicity that will be cleansed out of America. Hence the movie The Purge, man. Hence Revelation the 12th chapter, 2nd Ezra the 16th chapter, man. All right, you got some.
This verse 30, it said, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. You know? So we just read what's finna happen. It's finna be an ethnical cleansing, man. Alright? And we'll get the definition on Google. It's for ethnic cleansing, and it said the mass expulsion or killing of members of an unwanted ethnic or religious group in society, man.
Wait a minute. Now, what does it say? I gotta get this real quick. Zephaniah 11:1. Can you read the definition again, brother?
It said this is the definition for ethnic cleansing. The mass expulsion or killing of members of an unwanted ethnic or religious group in a society.
Basically, a mass killing of members of an unwanted ethnic group. Now, you got that in Zephaniah 2:1?
Yeah, Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So who's that nation not desired? Israel, man. We got ourselves by the word, man. So that goes to show you who Esau is coming after, man. That unwanted ethnic group. We're that nation not desired. That's why we move to their neighborhood, they move out. That's why you have something called gentrification. They don't want us there because they got a monetary investment. They move our ass out. We the nation not desired. All right, some more of that, brother?
Yeah, I got one more preaching.
Okay.
This is 2nd Ezra 8:1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Yep. So that's the point, man. That's the 2/3. Go ahead and toss them on.
It's Amos 3:6. Shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people shall not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Most High had not done it?
Tell Bishop Bacon to read that scripture, man. All right. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Most High have not done it? You know, out of the Most High, he created all these things, man. All right, Yashima, Yashima, you had another scripture? Just gonna finish that in Isaiah?
I'm gonna finish that in Ezra.
All right, 2nd Ezra 16?
Come.
All right.
Yeah, just like the topic we talked about earlier, man. We going into we getting ready to enter into the kingdom, man. All right, before King David became king of Israel, he was on the run from Saul, man. You know, he was ducking and dodging Saul in the wilderness, man, going through a trial, building him up, man. You know, so we finna go through our trial, but we got to keep the kingdom in our focal point, man. All right, keep the kingdom in mind, man. That's our incentive for the trials we about to go through, man. Nothing Esau can do to you is worth what we finna get, man. Like the light affliction scripture that the brother brought out earlier, man.
Right, because the main thing they're coming with is Jacob's trouble, man. You know, that's the, you know, they coming with the chip, but they mainly focus on Jacob with this, man. It's everything, it's always been about Jacob and Esau, man. But going back to Esau, when he see that power is finna fully be taken away, he finna go, he gonna use everything he got, man. You know, he gonna use everything he got to try to annihilate Jacob, man. Even going back to that flood he let out doing 7 AD, man. It's finna, that ain't gonna compare to what Esau finna do, man.
You got, like you said, because everything's been modified. You know, better guns, better equipment.
Right.
You know, so on and so forth.
Go ahead.
Alright. 2nd Ezra 16-70. But there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right, man, because even though Esau gonna kill 2/3, he not really, the elite, they really ain't, they ain't thinking about y'all, man. It's the men of the Lord they want, man. They know who they fighting a spiritual battle against, man. They got 2/3 caught up in the enchantments they enchanted, man. They want the guys who breaking down their strongholds, man. Who breaking down their enchantments, man. That's who they want, man. You know? That's why the Lord gonna let them be preserved so we can go get them and they gonna be the first slaves, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Come.
Then they should be known who are my chosen. They should be tried as the gold in the fire.
Right, we're gonna be tried as gold in the fire, man. And you know, the elect gonna be right in the midst of it all, man. The insurrection gonna be against us. You read that poem say, man, spare none. You gonna finish that out, finish that chapter out.
That was the verse above it.
Come, go ahead. We're gonna read down, we're gonna finish that out to 7.
Alright, verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Right, see, the days of trouble are at hand, man. You know, go ahead.
But I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God.
Right, so these are faith scriptures, man. You know, and this for the men of the Lord. Then this for that innumerable multitude gonna come in too, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord God.
The God of them who keep His commandments and precepts. Going back to Revelation 12, that's who the war gonna be on, man. Those who keep the commandments and got the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over with bushes, as the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through.
That's it.
Yeah, that's 77.
All right, well, this is Matthew 24:21. States, for then shall great tribulation such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time.
Go ahead.
No, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall be no flesh. There should be no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Right, man. So Yahweh Shai, him and the angels following the way, man. They gonna come right on time to deliver the elect, man. Else no flesh would have been saved, man. So those days gonna have to be cut short, man. Cause you already know Esau got in his mind. He gonna blow everything up, man. Before you see Jacob come on top again, man. No, go ahead. Because just think, if you got it, just think Esau got all this power, his technology more advanced than it ever been, man. When he know if he lose this, he know he'll never get back to this, man. So he gonna go all out. We're gonna read down verse 24, man.
Back in 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Mashiach, or there, believe it not. Verse 24. For there shall rise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
And go skip down verse 29.
Verse 29, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Man, so it's gonna be thermonuclear war going on, man. You know, America gonna get destroyed in the midst. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, it's a lot. Verse 30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Right, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, man. So that Jacob's trouble got to come, that great tribulation got to come. It said the powers of the heavens and the earth are gonna be shaking, man. No, go ahead.
I was saying, like you said, low here, low there, because it's all over news right now. That September 23rd is supposed to be the end of the world. You know, they got talking about the rapture, it's coming and stuff like that.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Come on, man.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Come on, man. This that great day we waiting on, man. You know, this is what we doing all this for, man. You know? Yeah.
All right, well, with that, I hope you brothers are edified. All right, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
Once again, we want to give double honors to the apostle, the great millstone, rule well. We want to say peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.